Hi, I'm Anna Martin and this is your guts and butts workout. Blame ChatGPT for the name, not me. Make sure you're feeling fit and healthy, you've got plenty of space and you're clear to exercise. I've got here a single weight. You don't really need it, you can use like a can of beans, whatever. Couple of bands, you might have fabric ones, you might have stretchy ones, either or. And a couple of gliders. If you don't have these, don't worry, you can use a tea towel on the kitchen floor. You can thank me later. First and foremost, we're gonna get warmed up. Then we've got kind of like a connection round, so we're gonna get in tune with our body. Glute strength, core, a little finisher, and then a stretch. So have no fear, we're gonna have the time of our lives. So, as ever with this series, there are about 400 exercises. So, I'm not on my phone messaging a friend, just making sure that I'm doing everything in the order and for the amount of time that I need to finish this in 45 minutes. So that's what we're doing it for in the live class. So first and foremost, give me this awesome, lovely, relaxing leg swing. Just bring it forward and back a few times on each side. Make sure you're holding on because we want to be able to focus on our range of motion rather than our balance. So maybe 10 times on each leg. Once you're done, you're just going to turn in and let your hips have a great time, side to side. So probably around 10 on each leg. I'm not really counting. I'm just over here swinging myself about, as it were. Awesome. Once we are done with that, we're moving on to a little walk. We're just gonna step and sweep our leg out, up the middle and out the side as we move through the room, just easing things out in our areas. Fantastic. Step and sweep, everybody, step and sweep. This is a joy, isn't it, really? Then we're gonna go football-tastic, and you might not have tons of space, so you can do it on the spot, but we're gonna do a 1, 2, 3 lunge. So we go 1, 2, 3, lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, lunge. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, lunge. So every time you lunge, you're on a different leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, lunge. And you might go a little bit quicker and just dive down. You only need to go as low as you want to on that lunging. And if that's too much for you, just stay here, step back into a lunge, bend your knee a little bit and come back in. Whatever feels good for you is good for me. Next thing we are doing is moving into a banded step touch. So, we're going to do that right now actually. Stick these on around your ankle, just one. And all you're going to do is step touch across all of the room, but stepping out. So we've just got soft knees and we sweep in and out. So we turn to the side, just got my knee bent a little bit. My legs sweeping in and out. So it's working against the resistance of the band, and you start to feel not that much in the arse, but you just feel things start to join in with the party, as it were. I might do another lap. I'm going to go crazy, go around in a circle. Sweep, sweep. Awesome. Right, one more step. Then we're coming down to the mat for a nice, simple, relaxing plank. So this shouldn't feel tricky, so you need to go with whatever level works for you. So it literally might be there, or you might be coming into this 3/4 position. So whatever feels like a warm-up. A full body plank might feel like a warm-up to you, because you've been doing them so long, you're so good at them. Either way, we're just gonna come down here, we're gonna breathe and meditate, and just hold for another 15 seconds. We're lifting up towards the ceiling through the middle of our back, so not the hips sagging in our shoulders, we're driving away from the floor. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. Next round is a connection round, and we are just working with no equipment at all for this one. So shimmy down onto your back, give me a little lay. We're doing 5 exercises, all body weight, glute bridges, frog pumps, body weight kickback, side lying leg raise, and a dead bug. Okay, so we're doing 40 seconds of everything. So it gives me time to coach you and tell you about what we're up to. Okay, so we're gonna go in around 5 seconds into a nice, simple glute bridge. 3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna lift our hips up towards the ceiling, tucking our junk under and lower the back down. Most people need their toe a little bit turned out and their knees a tiny bit wider than the hip, or about hip width. But it depends on what your hips feel like. The thing that we care most about is that we're trying to get that tucked under feeling at the top. I want you to think about your lower glutes, so this big bulgy bit. I want you to think about clamping those babies together, lift and bring them up. We're going to keep breathing, meditate. So this is your glute bridge. Most of you have probably done these before, but if you haven't, these are going to come back time and time again in a lot of the resistance exercise workouts that you do. Okay, 3, 2, 1, drop your bum, bring the soles of your feet together. This is a frog pump. So it's very similar, but you'll feel quite a nice stretch and opening feeling across your hips. So again, we're straight in because we're going to do 40 seconds. Lift and squeeze. I need my clock, by the way, on my phone, because I'm missing a second hand on the main clock in the studio. So it makes a tricky timing situation even trickier, if I'm completely honest with you all. So I'm going to keep going. You feel your butt cheeks because the way that your hips are already open. They already feel a lot more engaged when you're doing this. And so that can just help you feel a little bit more connected with your body. We're doing 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. For now, actually, I've changed the order. We're just going to roll onto one side here. We're coming into side raises. So we're going to have probably a straight leg. Our toe and our knee are pointing forward. We're just going to lift and lower. So it's not a side kick, some martial arts or dance thing. It's keeping that knee and toe forward, which means you're a restricted range of motion. Okay, lift and think of the joy. Keep thinking about that ass shelf, the shelf of your buttock, this top bit at the back. We're going for 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Then you're going to drop and roll. I'm going to spin, so I'm not ass to face. You know. We'll come over onto the other side and then go straight in with this leg. So you should feel relatively comfortable in this position. And I want you to think about this butt cheek and all the joy that's happening in there. So, pop your hands on your arse shelf if you need to, so that you can feel what section of your bum is mostly involved. And it's the curved bit at the top that goes across the top of your buttock and towards your arse crack. As it were, you'll be able to feel it there. Great. We're coming into a kickback. We're doing 4 seconds of this. This is a side lying raise. 3, 2, 1. Great. Up your hop. Come onto your hands and knees. We're coming into a kickback. So your wrists and elbows are stacked underneath your shoulders. Body is nice. And we're gonna, nice and stacked. Shall I finish your sentence? We're just gonna drive this one leg up towards the ceiling. So you feel a nice bit of a stretch across your pelvis. What I'm trying to do, let me get a bit of skin out. What I'm trying to do here is not bend my back. So I'm trying to join with my lower core and perform my kickback whilst hugging in my lower abdominals. Can you see there's no change in how my core looks when I'm doing this? That's what I want to happen for you. Okay, so this is that 4 more seconds on this leg. 3, 2, and 1. Pop it down. Come on to the other side. And again, joining through those lower abdominals, feeling your core. Start to have a tiny workout, and also you're sort of starting to get in the mood with it a little bit. Think, I feel the bits that I need to hold still. So when we're doing an exercise like this, we're only moving one joint at a time. So that's what we want to try and isolate, so we're not also moving our vertebrae around and arching our spine or anything like that. Right, we've got about 7 seconds on this buttock, coming back onto our back for a dead bug. 3, 2, and 1. Great. Flip onto your back, currently running on time. Who would have thought it? Into your layer 1 dead bug, so whatever that means to you. Off we go. So if you're brand new, knees above your hips, hands above your shoulders, just stay here. What we want is this angle on our lower back not to change, so our front core is raised. If that's okay for you, you're just going to come into a really slow toe tap. So you'll feel a bit more pressure through your lower abdominals, but you'll be able to maintain the shape of your spine relatively easily. Keep going while I check the time. We have got left on the clock 5 little miniature seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Great. So that's like our warm up and our activation section is done. What we're going to do now is move into a core focused 2 rounds for 12 minutes. So what we want near us is our friendly little weight and our gliders or tea towel, whatever you're going to use. You can do them on paper plates, plastic plates. Don't do them on your china. Don't need a foot full of china. So we're starting with a McGill crunch, then we're coming into a side plank, into a Russian twist, into a V balance, and then into a plank or a glider pike. Okay, so have no fear, I'm going to explain it to you. First one, extend your left leg nice and long, leave your right leg bent. We're going into a McGill crunch for 30 seconds on each side with a really quick changeover in between. So let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Tiny crunch off the floor. This all stays the same. We're curling our shoulder blades up and off and lower back down. That's awesome. Keep your hands scooped underneath your head if you need to. And we're going to feel great things happening here. Give me another 5 seconds on this side. So this is a nice little chilled exercise. Just getting our core feeling good. Swap legs, bring the other one in. And you can't always keep your head in this little hammock, but what we're trying not to do is pull on it like we're in like an 80s boxing video or something. We're just lifting it up slightly with our body and lowering so our neck doesn't get tired. You're going to exhale on the effort and keep this baby going. 5 seconds. Great, come into your side plank. So if you've never done this before, I want you just to pop up onto your knee. If you're comfortable in a side plank here, you're coming up with me. Right, we're going all together. We're going to drop our hip to the floor and lift. If you're on your knees, you can't do this so much. You can try, but it's a little bit harder because of the lever length. But I am more than happy for you just to stay there. So we're trying to work through the core by getting this little bend in and raising it back up. It's nice and slow. And we're going to do both sides, obviously. Got 10 seconds on this side. Shoulders stacked over the elbow. And we are on our elbow. 3, 2, 1. Great. Just drop and roll. You can spin over. And in there. Come on to the other side. 3, 2, 1. And go. Dropping that hip to the floor and back up. Keep going back, 5 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Coming up, grabbing your little weight if you want to. We're doing a Russian twist into a V balance. Yes, we are. A Russian twist, we're working for 40 seconds. So with or without your weight, lean back with me now. We're rotating from side to side with control. You keep the weight quite close to you because we want it to pull our body in and out of that twist. So we're working against it with the weight there. Right, we've got 20 seconds left. So we're gonna make the most of this moment and lean right back into it, feeling that joy. You do not need the weight unless you really want it. We've got 5 seconds on the clock. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the back a tiny bit, come in. Now we're going straight back into the same position, but we're gonna have our dumbbell in one hand. So now we're resisting rotation. 3, 2, 1, lean back. So 30 seconds. If you wanna take your heels off the floor, you can. I'm not going to. Relax. Just keep breathing and meditating through this. You've got it. And if you need to take your arms slightly further away from your body so you can fight your urge to turn, that's great. We're changing hands in 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release for a second. Go straight back in for the 30 seconds on this side. Just really try to focus on if your body's twisting or not, or if you're compensating in some way. So we want to do these movements where we're bracing and off balance, because that's quite a lot of general life, right? Because we're not normally completely equally loaded when we're doing something. So these things can be really helpful to us to build that nice strong core in all stuff. Breathe and meditate, lean back a little bit. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Last exercise, I want you to come into a plank of your choosing. So it might be here on the knee, it might be here, up on your feet. Your elbows, wrists and stuff are stacked. If you're using your gliders, let's get our feet on them now. And we can either do, let's start together, 3, 2, 1, a tuck, like this, pushing it back out. Or we can pike, and then draw them out again. Whatever feels good. So we're also getting quite a lot of work in the shoulder. Smooth. I might have these on the wrong side actually. Keep going. Yeah. I was like, why does it feel like quite such hard resistance? There we go. Okay, this is really tough. We've got left on the clock 3, 2, and 1. Well done, take a rest. We're gonna repeat those because I want you to feel really confident with them and like you know exactly where you're going and what you're doing. So we're starting with our McGill crunch, but we're not going for 30 seconds from now. So you've had 45 whole seconds of rest because I'm well kind. So we're gonna flip over onto our back. We've got 15 seconds, pick a leg to leave out long. So McGill crunch twice, your side plank variation twice, and then we were on our back for our Russian twist, our V-sit hold with the one hand, and then our hardest plank that we can think of. Don't worry, I'm gonna remind you. 30 seconds on each leg, 3, 2, 1, go. Lift up, slowly lower. So starting nice and chilled as ever. Having a great time with this first and very lovely relaxing exercise with everything with core. For us anyway, we're going to keep it controlled because we're trying to get to know ourselves. If we're doing sport, we might do some much faster core work. It's more useful to us, change legs. But when we're doing things like this, for a lot of us who aren't sporty people, we're trying to get control and get in the zone with our areas, as it were. We've got 5 seconds. 4. I don't think I can count. Anyway, just do a couple more. Can't remember what time we started on. I do, 1:45. That's fast. Anyway, shut up, Anna. Roll onto your side. It's time for your side plank. So you can either have your knees down, and you can stay there and hold, or you're coming up into that hip drop. 3, 2, 1, and drop. And then drive up. Where your top hand goes, no one cares, but we aren't going to put it on the floor because it's defeating the purpose. So on your hip, hang it by your side in a weird way, I don't care. Do whatever you want, but try to keep your body nice and straight. Keep going. So we can come here, this is our lovely hip plank, and here we're trying to resist sagging into that shoulder again. We're going to stay very nice and proud in this position. Swapping sides in 3, 2, and 1. Spin, 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 sugar. So either your hip drop or coming up into this nice relaxing knee down side plank. You can also come up here or stagger it to start that full side plank. So if you're thinking, actually I've done this workout once or twice and I want to progress it, but I'm not ready for that hip drop, try a different version of side plank. I definitely shouldn't be on my lunge straight before filming core, actually, as it happens. Flip onto your back, grab your dumbbell, try not to vomit in your mouth, rice and chicken, and then let's move into this Russian twist, which we're doing for 40 seconds. Nice and controlled. So this is the rotational part of our core training. Try and get as much rotation through your torso as you can without tilting your arse cheeks. So let you get a fake movement. So we're trying to keep our arse still on the floor, as still as we can, and then really get this lovely stretch. And then having to pull it back in. You're working for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, release, come back, 30 seconds here, 3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna pause with our hands, only one weight in one hand, lean back a little bit, just meditate. Think good things. You know. That's halfway, guys, we can do it. Keep it close to your body if you've got any concerns, otherwise we're gonna keep it away a little bit so we're working a bit harder. 3, 2, and 1, release. Change hands, come back onto the other side. Breathe, nice long neck. Don't get all stressed trying to hold it up. We need to feel kind of relaxed, but just like you're taxing yourself, trying not to let it rotate. We can do this. We've only got 12 seconds on the clock. We're absolute machines. Stay with me. We've only got that plank to go, and then your core workout's done until a bit later, which is not that bad, I promise. And 3, 2, and 1, great. Pop that down, flip over onto your plank. Choose your gliders if you want to. So we're going, whatever level, get your feet on your gliders. I'm gonna do the demos. In 3, 2, and 1, 40 seconds. So here to hold, here on your hands and knees, absolutely fine. Otherwise, we're gonna bring in our tuck or pike. Oh yeah. You've got that, keep going, keep going. 15 seconds. This is where my lunch is gonna come out, isn't it, when the head's upside down. And 3, 2, and 1, well done. Well done, well done. You've got 45 seconds left. We're gonna move into your glute stuff next. I need to swap over to change the video. So it's a bit longer than 30 minutes, which is the maximum time on my camera. I should be back in a second. Right, we are ready for our third block, which is our glute strength. We're doing a lunge or a glider lunge, single leg glute bridge, glider curls, a banded kickback, and a banded side raise. So the first thing we're doing is 30 seconds lunging on each side. So you can just step back into your lunge, holding on, and step back up. That's absolutely fine. Otherwise, you're going to put your toe on your glider, slide into it, and drag it back in. So it keeps it nice and fluid. Okay, we're going together in 3, 2, and 1. Drop back. 30 seconds on each leg here. I want you to think about grounding in to that front leg. So your weight goes through the whole ball of your foot and the whole heel. Great work. Nice and simple, but effective. We have 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Simply change feet, and we're going in now. So I want you to focus on the control and on your balance. Also having the glider means that we can't really stop or reset while we're doing it. So we're just continually moving. We're halfway through though. I'm going to keep the gliders close to us when we lay down. 3, 2, 1, well done. Bring your plates to your mat. Come down onto your back, leave them there for now. We're doing a single leg glute bridge. If this is too hard for you, you can do a B stance where your feet are staggered, okay? Okay, so choose your level, 3, 2, 1, off we go. If we're doing single leg, we're just gonna bring our glutes down and up. We just leave the non-moving leg nice and still. It would help if I wasn't laying on my hair, I can't lie to you, there we go. Lift and drive. Keeping the control, trying to get a good space underneath the arse as we move up towards the ceiling. You have 10 seconds left on this leg. Drive through that heel, feel the joy in the cheek. 3, 2, and 1, pop it down. Change legs, go straight in. We're not even resting. We're not those kind of people. Oh yeah. So much heat in our juicy cheeks. So what I want is power on the way up, but a pause at the top. Whichever level you're choosing, we came to work and that's what we're gonna do. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1, great. Shuffle your way to the end, pop your heels onto your gliders, keep your bum close to the edge of your mat or carpet so that everything's on the flat bit. We're gonna thrust up into our glute bridge. 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to extend the legs and draw them back in. So if this is too hard, you don't have to come all the way out, or you can do one leg at a time, okay? So you might get to there and draw them back in, that's fine. Otherwise, we're going to try and really work these hamstrings. Keeping our butt off the floor, obviously. Stretch. Oh yeah, the magic is happening. We've got 10 tiny seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, hammies. Grab your bands. Shove it over your ankles. First and foremost, should I get both feet in or should I make it even? What have I done? Can't even get these pants on. Roll onto one side. Now we're doing the same exercise that we did in that connection phase. 3, 2, 1, go. Lift and pause at the top. Slowly lower. We're keeping our leg in line with our body. Toe and knee pointing towards me. Lift, pause and lower. Try not to let your foot move in front of your body line because you're not going to get what you think you're getting and then you'll be sad. Control is key. Try not to let your bands go flaccid. Working for 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop and roll, people. Drop and roll. 3, 2, 1, in on the other side. Great. Feel that butt shelf having the time of its life there. Obviously, you know we're doing 2 rounds of these, right? So all of them. So when I have time to get all the exercises feeling like super great, we haven't got long left on this leg. We're going to do an extra 5 seconds because I did it on the other side. And 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming into a donkey kickback. So you might bring the band round so it's a little bit lower. And now we're going to lift, getting the band just behind, just at the bottom of our thigh. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds on each leg. Bring it up to the top of the rep. Down slightly and back up. So fabric bands for this are obviously much harder So you just need to use a band that you've got available to you and that makes it feel tricky. But if we keep it as this like really slow pulse, we're using the part where we're most under load, so it makes it a bit harder in itself. We've got 7 seconds left on this cheek. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stop your legs. 3, 2, 1. And up on the other side. Keep the pelvis nice and level. Try not to overarch through your core, your lower back. Just need to scratch my nose. This isn't part of it. That's it. Well done, everyone. I'm trying to look at you under my hair, but it's very tricky. Keep those cheeks going 10 seconds and you get a rest. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, that's everything we need to do in that section, but obviously we're going to repeat it so that we feel good. So first thing was our lunge, and then on the floor for our single leg glute bridge. Now we've got this dumbbell, which if we feel a bit more confident with our balance and so on now, whether we're using the glider or not, we can introduce the dumbbell. So you're going to hold it in the same hand as the leg that steps back on your lunge, okay? So it's like that, opposite hand to leg at the front. Okay, so get set up, whichever one you're going to do. 3, 2, 1, drop and bring it in now. So use the glider and the dumbbell at the same time. I would suggest that you've got a bit of experience and that your balance isn't complete shite, because I'd rather you didn't smash the coffee table today. Awesome, 10 seconds. Oosh. 3, 2, and 1. Great. Swap over. Pop that foot on. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let it slide back. Feet are on tram lines. They're not one behind the other. So that helps with our balance quite a lot. So they should be roughly in line with your hips the whole time. Great work. Oh yeah. Drop it like it's hot. 5 seconds. No more lunges for you. In 3, 2, and 1. Great. Pop your plate there, your glider there. Bring your weight closer to you in case you want to add it to the single leg glute bridge. In 3, 2, and 1. So it's going to go on the working leg, just over the hip, missing all the pieces of bone, so it's not too uncomfortable. Oh yeah. Keep going, keep going. So don't forget, if that's too much for you, we're doing a B stance, hip thrust, glute bridge, sorry, here. We're driving it up, bringing it back down. Whatever one you've chosen, we've got 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Swap your dumbbell over if you're using it. Choose your level of glute bridge. 3, 2, 1, go. We're lifting up. So either B stance or single leg. And if we're very good at this and we've only got a light dumbbell, we should be single leg. So don't be like, oh, well, she told me I could do B stance. We haven't got heavy dumbbells, right, because we're at home. So we need to be a bit, you know, be realistic with ourselves about how hard we need to push. 3, 2, and 1. Great. Take that weight off. We can't use the weight on these curls. Bring your ass to the edge of the mat. Get your feet on your glider or your T-tail. Lie down, pick a leg or both. 3, 2, 1, off we go. 40 seconds of true hamstring delight. So much control here. Oh yeah. We just came to party, didn't we, everyone? And this is really good for training the hamstrings at length, especially if anyone is sporty, like, yeah, play a bit of sport on the weekend, this is good for you. We're working 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Grab your band. Decide if you need to make it harder than you did last time, which you might do. I'm just using, I only had 2 slightly scabby looking bands left in my bag, so I'm just using what I've got. But if you're using a fabric hip circle, they need to go over your quad. You can't have them around your ankles. They literally rip out a hip socket trying to lift that bad boy. So we're going to come in and raise these up. You're right, we started 5 seconds ago, by the way, if you were lagging behind. That's it, raise, keep the control on. Don't let it do that on the way down, so they're all flaccid. I need you to work for the whole time. We've got 10 seconds left on this arse cheek. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Drop and roll. I'm just gonna roll this time because you know what you're doing, although now I can't see the clock, so that's great. Anyway, raise that leg up. Get in there. Let me use this clock. Okay. Butt cheeks ahoy, that's what I say. So much control. 10 seconds remaining. One more exercise in this round. As you remember, we've got those kickbacks, right? 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Jump up onto your hands and knees. Pop that band under one knee so you don't get twanged in the face. Get your hair out face so you can see the clock. 3, 2, 1. Into that donkey kickback. So fabric bands here will go in the same place as this. They'll just make it a lot harder. That's it, really brace that core. Epic, epic, epic. Keep going for the last 7 seconds, then we're going to change legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Come onto the other side straight away. And let's work those cheeks. So what we've tried to do in this workout is we're trying to work every muscle we can in as many different ways as we can with the equipment that we've got available to us. So we are covering as much area as we possibly can. You're going to keep this on for 5 seconds from now. Keep it high, keep it controlled. 3, 2, and 1. Well done, take that off. Okay, the next round is a finisher. We are going to work for, well, I say we, you are going to work for 5 minutes. So grab a little drink. I'm going to give you your exercises and then you're going to repeat them over and over again for 5 minutes. I'm not doing them with you. I'm going to demo them and help teach them and so on. Okay, your exercises are 10 squats with or without your dumbbell. So squat, down and up. 10 long stance glute bridge. So you're gonna have a nice long leg, you're gonna lift up. So again, this is quite a lot of hamstring as well as that ass. So you're gonna do 10 there. Then you jump, then you're gonna do 10 crunches, sorry. 10 crunches. Again, just trying to get your shoulder blades off the floor. Then flip over, and then you're doing 10 commandos. So you can have your knees down if you want. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so knees down or not. 4 exercises, 10 squats, 10 long stance glute bridges, 10 ab crunches, 10 commandos. For 5 minutes, as many rounds as possible. So I want you to tally up those rounds, get a little note every time you finish one, 1, 2, 3 whole rounds. I want you to make a note of them so when you come back to see this again, you can try and beat yourself. Okay, so that's what we would try to do. Beat your own previous score. Is that a better phrase? Don't know. Don't know if I should be telling people to try and beat themselves. Anyway, shush. We're doing 5 minutes. you know what you're doing. 10 squats, 10 long stance glute bridge, 10 crunches, 10 commando. Repeat as many times as you can. While you're doing it, I want to coach so I can help people who maybe don't know the exercises as well. Okay, on your marks, get set, 5 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. So you just start. Everyone else ignore me if you know what you're doing. People who don't know anything about a squat, you're going to come, feet about hip width apart, push those knees out as you come down. So your knees are going to move forward. Your body stays kind of straight of back, but you're going to bend from the hip at the same time. So knees move forward and your body stacks there. Okay, keep going. I'm going to push into the floor with the ball and the heel of the foot at the same time, so we have a really nice arch. We're just going to keep that feeling really fluid. Great. Carry on, add your dumbbells as required. Anyone struggling with this long stance glute bridge, just don't go as long, but go a bit longer than the ones you were before. And then when you feel a bit stronger, go a bit longer still. We're trying to do exactly the same thing as before. Bring our pelvis up towards the ceiling using our lower core to keep that control and protect our lower back. We can add a dumbbell if we're finding this easy. Whatever works for us. Those people that are struggling with their crunches, we can have our head resting in our hands, so we're not tugging on it. We're doing exactly the same as that McGill crunch. We're trying to bring our rib cage towards our pubic bone. So we're just trying to shunt it down our body towards our area. Our pelvis is staying still. We're going to exhale on the effort. Inhale on the way down. Keep a gap underneath our chin and keep that control, feeling fantastic. So we're not tucking our junk up to meet our face. It's staying still on the floor. So if you can see your pubic bone tipping up, as though it's thrusting towards you, try to cut it off from the belly button down, as it were. Those of you on the commando stage, we're going to come up onto our hands, down onto our elbows. We'll probably do 5 on each side. And this, I know it's hard, that's why I put it in. But we are going to do it because we want to be sweaty and we want to feel great. When we're in any plank, we're trying to push our mid-back up towards the ceiling so that we feel like we're driving away from the floor. We're not a clothes rack. We don't want to dangle. We're not dangling down. We're pushing away. Okay, so I want you to always feel that this is a very active move. You'll be really pleased to know that you're almost halfway. Oh, you're over halfway. You've only got 2 minutes to go. What time to be alive? So you keep pushing out those reps. Because at this point now, starting to get a bit tired, feeling a bit crotchety. We don't want to do it anymore. We're ready to stretch. I know, I get it. I feel like that when I'm training as well. But we don't care, let's be honest, because we're just going to get our shit done. And that's fine. So we are now on 1.5 minutes. So keep going, keep going, keep going. As ever, if you need alternatives to these exercises, you just sub in what you want. So we can make our squats much shallower. We can squat over a chair at home if we feel more comfortable. Whatever works for us is fine. If we can't do moving reps, maybe we're more comfortable with a wall sit. And instead, we pick a time interval that feels appropriate to us, just taxing enough. Whatever it might be, we can almost always work around it unless your doctor or physio has told you not to exercise, and then you should be doing this video, let's be honest, because you're in my bad books. Not doing what you're told. Right, 50 seconds. Don't give up. Do what you want to do. God, I'm going to have overlaid music on this as well, so I bet together that sounded quite cracking. Right, 30 seconds. I'm going to pick it up so you can hear when this alarm goes off and you know that your time to stretch has come. Keep going. Loggy. So I'm a bit high up on the camera, let me bend my knees. So pointed it down so you're on the floor for most of it. Can't come too close to you, otherwise I'll have no head. 15 seconds. Do the stuff. Keep moving. I'll stand like Harriet, nice and wide. And then that will mean that I'm a bit shorter. 3, 2. There you go. Your time is done. And you'll be pleased to know we're going to have a really super quick stretch. So I want you to choose, first of all, if you feel a bit knackered by that, we need to walk around a little bit. Walk around and let your pulse rate come down. Then what we're going to do is take ourselves into a glute stretch. So if we don't want to go on the floor anymore, that's fine. You come here, sit in there. You do the same one on your back, or you can come into the little pigeon here. It's not called the little pigeon, it's called the half pigeon. But I'm going to call it the little pigeon because it sounds cute. Sounds like a little cafe. Oh, come to the little pigeon. Anyway, sit in the little pigeon. Let that arse have a little minute to itself. Think of great things. Breathe deep breaths in. Feel all the joy in there. Things feel good, don't they? And then we're going to bring it out, swap legs, whichever stretch that we decided to do. And if you're doing the little pigeon, you're going to bring your body into the centre. You don't want to be flaccid. Rocking over to one side. I really like the word flaccid. I feel like it just is encompassing. You know, when you're trying to describe fitness stuff. Let's go for the soul. Right, you've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Swap onto your back. Lay down. Get a leg up. Try and straighten this leg. If just one centimetre too far for me. If you are struggling, get your toe in your band, pull your leg straight, and then use your band to put a bit more tension on. And now my watch strap's flapping around. It's all going on over here. So you want to try to put a bit of tension on. I don't want your knee all bent though, okay? I want your leg straight. So if you can only get it to there, get it up there, and then use your band or your dressing gown cord or something to add a bit of tension on. Okay. Anyway, you got the message. Swap legs. So we're going to keep our hips on the floor. Enjoy this lovely stretch. Fabulous. Once we're finished with the hamstrings, please roll onto one side, grab that leg, draw your knees so that they're pointing, your top one's pointing down, it's in line with your hips. If it's up here, it's not stretching what you think it is. So we want to get our hands around our ankle, preferably, not around the toe. Bring the knee underneath the hips and thrust forward with our hips so you can feel that big stretch down the front of your quad. If you're not one for lying, I'm going to do the next bit with you. And if you're lying, roll over and change. Otherwise, standing up people, you know you can do it like this. Great. Otherwise, people can tuck, so thrusting under like a pervert with that back leg nice and bent. So you're still getting a stretch across your quad a little bit. But if you can, you're going to try this one. Really enjoy it. Well done. So if you want to stretch more, you absolutely can. I will see you soon. Give yourself a pat on the back. That was great. Well done for doing our first guts and butts. Epic work.